Hello, what's up? Welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we feature R. Kelly. R. Kelly, R&B king, and his legal crew are looking to overturn the king of R&B singers' convictions for diverse sex crimes. According to the Chicago Tribune, the I Believe I Can Fly singers' legal professionals have filed motions in Chicago's federal courtroom docket looking for a brand new trial or reversal of his earlier convictions of sexual abuse and infant pornography. Now, I know you all must have been thinking, how is this even possible? How can they go back and redo a trial? Well, the reason why that is possible is because he got locked up in the first place for entertainment purposes.
All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
You see, it takes really nothing then for somebody to make up a half-assessed story and they had a whole case. You see, most of these women speaking on R&B king barely even knew this man called R. Kelly, and that's why they are saying all what they are saying in the courtroom. Now, don't get it twisted. I ain't the one trying to say that R. Kelly is innocent, but these parents out there need to be convicted too for forcing their kids on R. Kelly. They had R. Kelly come up to the high school to meet girls even after he got convicted the first time, and aren't nobody have a problem with that?
Susan testified she and her 14-year-old daughter met Kelly at a local high school where Jane was performing, introduced by her sister, Jane's aunt. When she learned her daughter had asked R. Kelly to be her godfather, Susan testified she felt kinda strange. When asked why, she said because she knew her sister told Jane to ask Kelly that.
So these women invited R. Kelly to a high school talent show so he could see their baby in action, then turned around and told the girl to ask R. Kelly to be her godfather. And her mama talking about it was strange. You see, the only thing strange about it is that you all invited R. Kelly to a high school talent show and you all already know that he was allegedly married to Alia. It's very strange that you all would want R. Kelly in the high school around girls.
Last week, Jane testified it was shortly after she asked Kelly to be her godfather, their relationship became sexual. Susan said her daughter started going to Kelly's house a lot with his wife and kids, mostly on the weekends. When asked what she believed Jane was doing at the house, Susan said movies, shopping, hanging out with the kids.
Now, wait a minute. R. Kelly was sitting up there in the house when R. Kelly was bringing those girls home, and she did say nothing about it. Now she's trying to be a victim. You were the one enabling him to bring those girls home, and now that they put him in jail, you want to save your own ass like you are not just as guilty.
How can I pay child support? How? If my ex-wife is destroying my name and I can't work, how can I work? How can I get paid? How can I take care of my kids? How?
Prosecutors say Jane and her parents were paid and threatened by Kelly and his team so they wouldn't testify at the 2008 trial. Susan spoke to those threats, detailing the meeting arranged in Oak Park, where she says she first learned of her daughter's sexual relationship with the singer about 2 weeks after the Department of Children and Family Services reached them. Susan said at that meeting, Kelly asked her and her husband, "Are you with us or are you not?"
So she claimed machine had nothing to do with it. until the child services got involved. Now she wants to be the parent of the year and get her baby out of touch. That's the same thing Adria Kelly did when the pressure started to build up. That's when she jumped.
He was very broken. He shared intimate secrets with me about being abused as a child, dealing with illiteracy. Domestic violence was commonplace in his home. And the thing that drew us was the fact that my grandfather, who was a Baptist preacher, was the first time I ever saw a man put his hands on a woman. He was abusive to my grandmother. So fast forward, Robert and I are in an abusive relationship. It's not foreign to me. It's what I know. It's what I grew up in. It's what he grew up in. Well, first, I'd like to say there's a difference between portraying sympathy, which I do not portray. I portray understanding because I know him in such a way because I was married to him. I'm a firm believer that just because you grew up in a household where abuse was prevalent and you were abused, it does not give you a free pass to be an abuser. So I want to make that very clear. It's devastating and it's hard because I wear two hats. I sit here as not only a survivor, but also the mother of his children. So it's very difficult for me, but I also know my position, and I know that coming forward brings validity to these young women and young girls' stories. And being a mother, I could not say anything after 10 years of my life going by and thinking I've made it out of the storm, and then here come more allegations.
So because you witnessed abuse, it was okay to watch your husband abuse other people. But at the same time, you said being a victim ain't no excuse to victimize other people. So did you allow your husband to victimize these girls because you are a victim? And you sat back and watched him do his thing for 10 good years straight away. And the only reason why you came out is because the pressure started cooking. This is the reason why they got to give him a new trial, because all this stuff not adding up.
Right?
I'm gonna tell you something, Gail. There's one situation. I'm gonna tell you something.
What the women said about you.
What women said about me. What women. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
Mm-hmm. So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like I said earlier, I'm not saying that R. Kelly is not guilty at all. When a man shaking his head no, when he's saying yes, he knows deep down in his heart that he did wrong. I'm trying to say here that all I'm trying to say here is he's not the only one. Meanwhile, R. Kelly remains king of R&B. He remained the king of R&B singers. He remained one of the top singers of our time. We love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your comment below.